mushroom stew.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Configure. I suggest you charge right into their midst. Expulso. Configure.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Incendio. Configure.
No! I will make you.
Configure. Accio.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
I will draw blood. Taste goblin silver.
I will not be sending you.
I'll get away with it.
Incendio. Bodega. Configure. Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard,
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
that goblins were aware of my vault is but if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that... For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to.
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Revelio.
That must have done something. Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Confringo! These look familiar. More statues. Confringo! Leviosa! Incendio! Accio! Leviosa! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Not making this easy on me. Revelio. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the arch? Something must be different. I'll never get used to these floors. Confringo! Leviosa! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio. Don't like the look of this. What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. Revelio. More crystallized stone.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you decided...
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanb, they also encountered a powerful...
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then,
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor...
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. I will be honest, I've no idea where to...
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go,
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are...
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of... If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use...
Thank you, sir.